What's going on? I just wanted to go over this previous week's price action on the NASDAQ. All the SMT, the relevant SMT on the hourly or higher, I have marked up on the lower time frame in the form of just lines, so I don't have to keep flipping from NASDAQ to ES. Just to preface that. And this dashed line is the beginning of the week, so this is Monday. So first thing I saw coming to Monday, first thing I see, obviously it's hindsight, but this is how you practice, this is how you train your eyes. We have internal range liquidity, respected last week on Friday, so it also swept and held. So we can already expect Monday to expand up and go towards this draw. So that's kind of the framework. Then into the 4 hour, the first thing I see immediately is all this low resistance liquidity that gets swept here, and swept there. So I'm already anticipating this to be a strong low. And then coming into the week, kind of retrace into this before expanding higher, creating this change in state of delivery. And this becomes an order block, which then this becomes an order block, which is pretty cool, pretty neat. So let's dive into the hourly. So Monday we saw SMT at these lows here. This low stays respected. This is an intermediate term low on the 15-minute. Stays respected SMT here. Causes the expansion higher. Coming into the week, I always ask myself coming into each day really, I ask myself where is the liquidity, primarily on the hourly and the 15-minute. This is to get my intraday dole. So coming into Monday, 9 o'clock, like pre this wick, where is the liquidity? On the 15-minute, we have just a ton of low resistance. A ton of low resistance that gets taken out. We take all this buy side in here. Granted, this hasn't been taken yet. This low resistance here hasn't been taken. Then we retrace. We retrace, causing an SMT as ES takes all this low resistance before heading higher. The market, it's a liquidity game. It's all about where is the money, and that's what we need to follow. So that's what I saw in here. Tuesday, honestly, not much. I didn't take any trades. I don't think there was anything really at all. Tuesday just kind of expands. Didn't leave really any room for me, at least. Maybe something on the lower time frame in here, but nothing too clear. In terms of the weekly review, Wednesday, where's Wednesday? Wednesday's here. So Wednesday was kind of interesting. This low is also a 4-hour low for this gap here. Oops. Bang. So the 15 for Wednesday. This low would have been cool if it was taken. It doesn't need to. Again, we have SMT here at these lows. And we sweep a ton of sell side. A lot of sell side swept, like from here. All this low resistance sell side swept. And after we see sell side, where do we want to go? We want to go buy side. And we also have a higher time frame narrative in mind that this is our draw on liquidity. We also could have taken a counter trend short. All this buy side swept. And the market, like, even though we do have a higher time frame draw higher, no, what am I looking for? Even though we got a higher time frame draw higher, the market just doesn't always move up. It's got to move kind of like this. Like, we need to generate liquidity and sweep liquidity before we can expand higher. And that's kind of what we saw here. We took buy side, took sell side, and then we were able to continue higher. So finally we take this high, we take the liquidity, we have an SMT at this high, and then we take buy side, SMT at the high. What do we target? Sell side. So then, because the draw is taken, these SMTs don't really need to be they don't need to be respected anymore because the draw was taken. So price sweeps lower aggressively, and it comes into this order block. More specifically, it comes into this area, this area that swept the low, which I think is pretty sick. Taps into it pretty perfectly before continuing to expand higher, and what I'll anticipate is a continuation higher into next week to take out at least this high. Thank you.